I gave birth to my beautiful baby boy this year, and at first all was well. Little did I know that all was not well with my hair. But of course, I had a long-term protective style on, so I didn't notice anything at first. And let me just say that I was also basking in the new experience as a mom, that I actually paid no attention to my hair. Fast forward to 3 months after, I took down the protective style and realized that all my hair had fallen out. Well, not all, but I was bewildered. Why is my hair falling out so much? I had to do some research, and that is when I came across the term postpartum hair loss. It all made sense to me finally. Postpartum hair loss is the excessive shedding of the hair caused by a fall in estrogen levels after giving birth. During pregnancy, your estrogen level is at an all-time high. This causes all your hair to be at the growth phase at the same time. That is why you would have noticed that your hair really thrived in pregnancy. I'm sure it was full, strong, and just the best it had ever been. At least that was my experience. And fast forward to after pregnancy, the estrogen level is now lowered, and suddenly a lot of strands go into the telogen phase, which is the shedding phase of your hair growth. This is how my hair started looking when I was going through my postpartum hair loss. My edges took the greatest fall because it has always been the weakest part of my hair. That was the place where it was obvious that yes, this girl is going through it. Now that we know that postpartum hair loss is normal, as it happens to 1 in 2 women after pregnancy, let me now tell you about all the 7 things I did to combat the excessive hair shedding that came with postpartum hair loss. You would want to stay tuned for the 7th thing, as it is the mind-blowing real-life experiment I filmed to test if a particular herb will actually regrow my hair, and you would want to know what the result was. Okay, so now let's jump into all the things I did to regrow my hair. The first thing I did was to start prioritizing eating healthy meals. As simplistic as this saying goes, the truth is you are really what you eat. Our outward appearance is a reflection of what is going on our inside. So you might as well invest and be intentional about eating nutrient-dense meals like eggs, vegetables, fruits, potatoes, yogurt, beans, lentils, and the list goes on. I was really intentional about that. The next thing I did was to continue taking my postnatal vitamin supplements. Now, full disclosure, I actually was to do that, but I stopped at a point, like let's say 2 weeks postpartum, because my drugs expired. So I didn't bother getting another one because I was like, I've given birth. But in hindsight, if I had continued, maybe I wouldn't have experienced it. But when I realized that I was going through postpartum hair loss, I started taking it again, and it was really effective. Like, it was so effective. The reality of being a new mom is that it can be a disorienting experience. You may be dealing with sleepless nights. If you have multiple kids, you would not only be dealing with sleepless nights, but also having to show up for your older kids. So eating healthy may not be the highest priority you have. It may fall to the bottom. This is where postnatal vitamins come in. They play a role of supplementing those nutrients that you may be lacking in your diet. Now, the next thing I did was to hydrate and moisturize my hair. When your hair is dry from the inside out, it tends to shed more. If you're a breastfeeding mom, the truth is your lovely baby is really dehydrating you. Like, it's sucking the life out of you. So water should be your best friend. Topically, you also want to spritz your hair with water regularly. You want to deep condition your hair and also apply a moisturizing leave-in conditioner. All these things will help to ensure that your hair is moisturized, and it will combat breakage that comes from your hair being brittle. Now, the next thing I did was to do a lot of deep treatments. If you scroll down on my channel page, you realize that I have done a lot of deep treatments, and it's very intentional. The truth is, when you give birth, your hair needs tender loving care, TLC. It should be your watchword, because you may fall into the category of people that will deal with postpartum hair loss. So this is the time to try out all these safe, intensive, deep treatments that you have seen on the internet. I have a couple on my channel, as I've said, so you would want to try them out. Like in my time and even till now, I tried out moringa deep treatment, henna deep treatment, aloe vera deep treatments, all the healthy Ayurvedic herbs that helps to grow the hair. I definitely tried it out. Now I have a couple on my channel, as I've said. I keep saying it, just check them out, and they definitely do work wonders. The next thing I did was to massage my scalp. When you massage your scalp, it increases the flow of blood to that area, and an increased flow of blood to an area equals an increased flow of nutrients to that particular area, and the area being the scalp, it will now ensure that it promotes hair growth and combats the excessive hair shed. The next thing I did was to be patient. The truth is, when you give birth, your hormones are all over the place and it will take time to stabilize. Remember your first trimester when you were pregnant, your hormones were all over the place. You experienced so many symptoms, but when you were entering your second trimester, apart from people that had preeclampsia, the truth is your hormones stabilized and most of those discomforting symptoms went away. So in the same vein, be patient. This is one of those symptoms that you are experiencing during postpartum, and it will definitely go away. So now to the final tip that I promised you guys I was going to share as a 7th tip. I want to share with you the herb and the oil that I use that really helps me to start regrowing my edges back. And I'm sure you've seen the video because it went up before now, but I want to share you before and after pictures of my edges. This is how bad my edges were after I experienced the postpartum hair loss, and now this is how my edges are. I know you may be expecting one unrealistic picture or video of the results, but these are realistic results. This is not me coming to the internet to lie to you. So these are my results. This is how I was able to move within a month, and my hair is still progressing even as at now. So try this out. Check out the video. It's going to be linked in the description box, and it definitely helped me so much. So I hope this helps. I hope this has helped you, and please subscribe to this channel. Like this video if this content was really of value to you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.